All right, hello and welcome back to Who's Even Listening. This will be episode number 16 in season 2. We have a very special guest here, good old Rixhy Raxkz.
What's going
appreciate
on?
you taking the time out of your day to come on, man. Well, tonight actually, but appreciate you taking the time out of your night to come on, my man.
Anytime.
And as always, we always preach the same things: spread love, spread forgiveness, spread kindness. Let's try to make this world a little better place for all of us to want to live in and exist in. That's all we try to do, and hopefully we're doing our part, and hopefully you're doing your part as well, and hopefully the world will be a little better place because of that, and that's all we can do. And Richie, obviously I know you're mainly an artist at heart, so first thing I'll ask you, when someone hears Rixhy Raxkz for the first time, what do you want them to picture or feel? Like, what's the main kind of message you want them to take from your music?
I don't know. I make a lot of my music as how do I explain, a way to express my emotions for real. So yeah. I just hope that people can relate, and I hope that the first thing they think of is me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want people to know my name and know who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
No, fair enough. Speak for itself kind of thing. Yeah, no, absolutely, sure. Man. No, nothing wrong with that. If I guess obviously before we dive into it, I just wanted to have that as your first question. But give us like a quick little intro of kind of where you're from and where you're at now, and what got you to your point and where you're at now, kind of in your own words.
I'm an artist. My name is Rixhy Raxkz. I'm from Dover, Delaware. I'm a 21-year-old artist. Coming up, when I first came into music, I wasn't really always into it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, growing up, I was like, I would never think that I would be a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I had a lot of people around me that influenced me to make music, and I just want to spread love, and I hope that people get a good grasp and a good understanding from where I'm coming from and the shit that I've been through. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man.
Sure.
I respect that. Absolutely, man. So I guess obviously, how long you been doing? What would you say the first time you would say you kind of felt like you were really taking it serious? Like, what would you say? How long it's been now?
I'd probably say it's been like 4 years, 5 years.
Okay.
When I first started making music, like I wasn't going to take it serious. Like, I never planned to.
Fair enough.
I was just with a group of friends. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, I would hang out with them and smoke with them, and the next thing you know, boom, I'm rapping.
Yeah.
So and next thing you know, everybody's telling me like, oh yeah, like you next, you tough. So I'm just like,
just take it and run with it. Absolutely.
And like I said, I've never really found it's been hard for me to express my emotions growing up. Yeah. And that's not nothing against like my family or anything. That's just me personally.
No, we all got demons.
You know what I mean? So music was kind of my outlook, my gate.
No, respect, dude. I can relate to you on that, dude. Everybody always sees me, and I'm pretty chill on the outside, but my music is not as chill. You know what I mean? Some of it is, but so like, it's interesting. So I think you got the same kind of persona about that. So I relate to you on that a lot, you know, because I think I always tell people I channel my anger to my music. You know what I mean? And that's that's kind of where that comes out for me. So now I respect that, and I feel you on that completely. So I guess leading along with that, the reason I asked you that, what would you say for you, whether it's lately or early, what would you say was the moment where you were like, man, I really want to do this? You know what I mean? Was there like a certain moment for you, or was it just like kind of just in general? Like,
yeah, so when I first started rapping, the studio that we was rapping in, it was like, it's low-key the trap, I ain't gonna lie. But when we was in there, we was on Twitch one day.
Okay.
Like, we were on a Twitch live stream with DJ Flip. And I had sent one of my music videos in that I had done. And I mean, I guess you could say once I started making music videos, we started taking it serious. But we also had somebody, shout out to Pop, you feel me? Free Pop, free my dog. But
damn right.
He actually invested into our first couple music videos, you know what I'm saying?
Awesome, man.
Like a decent amount of money. So shout out to him, you feel me? And that kind of influenced me to really take it serious, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But once I was on that on the Twitch, and we won that contest with DJ Flip, sent in the video and all that. He spun the wheel, landed on Rixhy Raxkz. I went out to LA and I did a whole project out there. So once I did that, I'm like, I'm too deep in. Like, I gotta take it serious.
Absolutely, man. It was a wake up call kind of thing for you.
For sure.
Absolutely. No, I think we all, everybody's got that one moment. I feel like that sticks out to them. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, this was this is why I'm doing this kind of thing. You know what I mean?
For real.
No, absolutely, bro. So obviously, like with your inspirations when you started, like what were the kind of the artists that made you want to pick up the pen and start doing music, or maybe was there any unexpected people that weren't in rap maybe that made you just want to get into music or whatever? Who was your kind of big inspirations growing up and or now even?
So when I first actually 4EB, we actually had a little group, and shout out to them. Those my dogs still, but 4EB was. How do I explain this? It was just a group of like artists, and we all was in the same place.
Yeah.
And we just all came together as one, and eventually it all fell apart. But
so
they really inspired
me. A group collective. I mean to cut you off.
Essentially,
okay.
I had it. I had a couple songs that I was doing by myself, but like I said, when I first started making music, these were the people that were in the room.
I see.
You see what I'm saying? They're like, "Yo, Richie, you gotta like get on the mic,
sense.
bro."
No, I get what you're saying. Okay.
But also my cousin, long live Diggy. You feel me? My boy died.
Damn right, respect, man.
But he was one of them ones, and he influenced me to stick with my music and motivated me for a lot of shit. And then I got to give it to Pat.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's my dog right there.
That's family.
When I first started making music, though, I didn't even I knew that Pat was in tune with music, but I didn't realize that he started making music. So later on down the line.
No, fair enough.
Is when I realized he's making music. So I'm like, hey,
because he told me he didn't get into it dropping until late, like later in his life. Is what he told me. I didn't realize that till I got talking to him.
Yeah, so once I realized he could write, I'm like, all right, bet. And then eventually I ended up living with him and all that, and that's how we wrote a song called Vital Discussions.
Yeah, fire. We'll throw that up. Yes, sir.
Yeah, facts.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, those are really the ones that inspired me. I had to say.
No, absolutely.
Not necessarily any artists. I mean, I guess I have my picks of artists that I listened to growing up that definitely influenced my music.
Yeah. But
I don't know. I just feel like the people around me influenced my music more than anything.
No, I agree with that completely. That's well said, bro. That's a good take on that. I completely agree with that.
For sure.
So along with that, obviously you brought up Pat, kind of some family vibes there. Like, what for you? I know you kind of talked about it early on, but what for you was support like for you, like as in family, friends, school? What was kind of early Richie like? What was the vibe?
Honestly, it was my friends more than anything. A lot of my family didn't really know that I started making music until it kind of started taking off in a sense.
Yeah.
And all around the state, I got music, like I said,
so they started taking
music
serious,
videos and all that. So her friends are like, oh, I see your son making music videos, whatever. So then eventually they find out I was making music, but really it was just my friends and if you know type of situation.
Correct.
But yeah, my biggest support was my friends for sure.
Damn right. Okay. No, fair enough, brother. Fair enough. So obviously, I know you've done a lot of music. So what I know, I don't want to spoil it for everybody. I know you're going to bring up your other persona you got when I'm talking to, but for that and your rap persona, what would you say is your song building process? Are you kind of like a freestyle kind of dive in, like a hook first? What's your kind of concept going in, or is it just different every time? What's your kind of approach to that?
Honestly, first thing I do, as far as making a song.
Build a song. Yeah,
I would say first thing I do, I gotta start with the beat.
Okay, fair enough. I'm the same.
That's the first thing I gotta do. I can't write with no beat. I'm gonna keep it a beat. I gotta have some type of flow or some type of
rhythm to go
off of. You know what I mean? So the first thing I do is find the beat. Then I find my melody or my flow, whatever I want to rock with, and then so on and so forth.
No, fair enough. No, well said. No, I'm pretty much right there with you, man. There's very few. I've wrote a few that are without a beat, but it's more, to be fair, the ones that I do that were without a beat, they're more melodic. They're not maybe rap songs per se. They're more touchy feely ones. Just the simple radio ones.
For sure, I'm very
I just lost love kind of thing. You know what I mean? So those are the ones I feel that are a little easier to write without a beat because you're kind of just feeling that. You know what I mean? But with that rap, you kind of sometimes, especially with punchlines, with rhythm, with cadence and all that, you do need to have almost that beat to know is this bar too long or too short. You know what I mean? Because obviously, a beat can dictate that pretty quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
You can have a whole song written that's great, and you get that beat, and you're like, oh, man, I don't know. You can force it, but it might not hit the same way you thought it would.
Right. Yeah, I'm a very versatile artist. I do a lot of different a lot of different genres.
Yeah, absolutely.
I try to experiment with as much as I can. I want to be able to reach out to everybody in a sense. You know what I mean?
You don't want to make your audience.
I might not have something for you, but I might have something for the next person.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like,
there's something in the discography you're gonna find.
Right,
you're gonna like.
And that's the thing. If I got something for the next person, that means you just gotta keep looking. You gotta find something for yourself.
That's right. What would you say? One bar or song, I guess probably song, I'll say song. What's the song you're proudest of? And, maybe is there like a story behind it or just, a reason why you would be so proud of it? Just kind of curious if you got one that really sticks out to you.
I'd probably say Vital Discussions too.
Okay. The one with Pat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. It's just like, when I made that song, it was like an out-of-body experience, bro. Like, have you ever heard of, what is it, flow mode, I guess you would say? It's like something where, like, in your brain where, like, you just go into this mode where you just like you're just going. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you ever do stuff flow state?
Bad,
not flow.
You don't even realize what you're doing.
State.
Yeah,
it's like when you're doing stuff, but you're just moving so much that it was just like that, bro. Yeah. Like I was writing, but I was writing so much.
You're in
a
trance almost.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, so I don't know. That song just and I got a lot off my chest in that song too.
No, fair enough.
A lot of things that I had to grow from. So.
No, absolutely.
I definitely say Vital Discussions too. Absolutely.
Okay, fair enough. No, I agree with that, man. I feel like some of the songs, like you're right, it's kind of like you have like an out of body experience with them. So I feel that completely. What's obviously going off of this? We all make mistakes, and obviously we all live and learn as artists every day. What's a mistake that you made early on? Whether it's a release, a show, or a mix you did, or that taught you something, kind of today that really sticks with you that you remember.
I would have to say, like, after my first show, I realized, like, stage presence was a big thing that I had to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like I definitely, like, grabbed a lot of people's attention with being on an outdoor stage, but then going to an indoor stage on my second show was completely different.
I see.
And that's what really, like, I felt like my stage, once again, I went into, like, a flow state when I was, my first show, I was just out of my body once again.
Fair enough.
So I don't really remember a whole lot of it.
Yeah,
I like basically black type shit. Yeah. But going into my second show, being in an indoor place, it was just the sound was a lot different, and you realize that stage presence is everything.
The energy is everything. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, that was something that I learned early on that I had to work with, and I also learned early on that equipment is big. It's a big thing. Yeah. Like it's huge. So and in the beginning, like even if you listen to a lot of my older songs, like they're all not the best quality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but I left those songs there for a reason because they mean something to me and it shows growth. You see what I'm saying? Man. It shows my growth as an artist and where I come from, where my start was. Dude. So you know what I'm saying? Regardless if I end up dropping 50 albums by the end of my lifespan, then. You know what I mean? Those stays still gonna be there.
Yeah, I respect that. No, I respect that, bro.
So
No, I respect that, bro. I started on SoundCloud when it was big, and they're still out there. I don't drop on SoundCloud, but like you said, even the ones that they're in my opinion awful. They're out there, but they're not. Like you said, they ain't going nowhere. I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
Yeah, SoundCloud got the worst ones.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't go on my SoundCloud.
I'm with you there, bro.
Don't go on my SoundCloud.
Same recommendation on my side. I'm with you.
I mean, you can go on my SoundCloud, just don't go too deep. Like, don't scroll too far. Like
that's funny.
I'll leave it there, so if you find it, like you can find it,
oh God. All right, so I know you've dealt with some, rough situations and some hardship in your life. What's helped keep you kind of your compass straight throughout, all the situations in your life to get you kind of, with your where you're at now with your compass?
Honestly, a lot of the things that I've went through in life, I've kind of dealt with on my own. Like when I was younger, my pops wasn't always around. You feel me? I was kind of raised by my mom for majority of like my later or early teens, I mean.
Okay.
So it was really just me and Dukes, and I had to learn to kind of stand up for myself and deal with my own problems, like on my own time. Like I really try not to push the things that I go through on other people. You see what I'm saying? Like I really try. I try to stay positive. I got bad anger issues. So I've been tweaking sometimes.
I relate to you. I'm more than on that, brother.
But yeah, for sure. I try to deal with my problems on my own. Honestly, like I am my compass, and as long as I keep it in the right, going towards the right goal and towards the right things, and supporting my friends and my family and the people that I love, then that's all that matters, bro. It's really just, once again, like the people around me.
Well said, bro.
Myself and the people.
You got a good circle. The rest takes care of itself, man.
Hey, man, I only keep good. I only keep good motherfuckers around me. So.
That's right, man. No, absolutely. You gotta stay positive, man. Absolutely, bro. It's all we can do, man. So obviously, along with that, kind of similar question, but not really. When the room gets dark, you know, what's your go-to switch, you know, for yourself to kind of, you know, get yourself out of a funk? You know what I mean? Like, what's your kind of go-to to get yourself in that better mindset if you have to?
Honestly, probably Pat.
Oh, fair enough. Leaning on someone else. Yeah, facts. Oh.
Pat is like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's like iron sharpens iron type of situation. Like,
facts.
We keep each other. Once again, like that's like a compass too. You know what I'm saying? So we keep each other straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we keep each other level headed. So that's my dog.
Yeah. No, absolutely. We all need someone.
Other than that, bro, I am my switch, bro. I try not to let my switch turn off. You see what I'm saying? But like if my switch do turn off, then yeah, a lot of the time I go to Pat, or even my Dukes. Like my Dukes is a very intelligent woman, and she has taught me a lot of things in life. So
no, fair enough, brother. No, absolutely. We all need somebody to lean on, bro. Absolutely, man. We all can't go through it alone every time. That's for sure, man. So obviously, what boundaries do you set now that you wish you kind of would sooner in your life? I feel like we all can adjust to that and relate to that. Kind of curious what you would say there.
Just not being so reckless.
Okay. All right.
I did a lot of reckless things as a young man.
Fair enough. So absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Just reckless. All right. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't blame you there. Fair enough, brother. I think I'm not gonna go to that because you would say Pat on this one. This is, I think, a deep question. I'm curious to see how you take this. What's the difference between telling a story and glorifying the story in music? I feel like that's a very big topic right now.
Telling, what do you mean by glorifying?
As in, like, I feel like a lot of people, like, make it, like, in a sense, make it cool. You know what I mean? Like, as in, like, making it, like, I feel like we've made this stigma, like, where kids almost, like, want to like be drag it? Bigger than themselves. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the media's kind of depicted it that way. Could be wrong, but I feel like a lot of artists do also, like, kind of try to like, not act like themselves in a sense.
Right. I feel like a lot of artists are just misunderstood.
Yeah, that too. Like, completely agree.
A lot of people don't realize, especially in my generation, a lot of people don't realize the shit that we go through, like, on a daily basis. Yeah. And especially, it's like, if you in the streets or anything like that, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be on one at all times. So, yeah.
No, respect. Yeah, that's what I was curious. I feel like there's a hard line because, like, a lot of artists now, like, for example, people always bring up that argument of, like, newer artists, like, once they're popping already, that they're still talking about how they're in the hood and stuff like that. You get there's so many different dynamics you can take that, but it is a wild discussion because
it's like, granted,
it shouldn't be a part of it to me.
They do it to themselves, but, like, at the same time, you gotta understand, like, how normalized it is for our generation. And, like...
Yeah, that's correct.
As far as, like, being in the streets and shit like that, and when you telling a story, it's like, bro, you gotta fabricate some shit. Like, what are you gonna do, rat on yourself? Like, you know,
no, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you gotta drag some shit, but... I don't know. I try to stay as authenticated as possible, bro. I want to be known as an authentic artist. You know what I mean? I want to be known for myself. Like, I want people to like me for me. Like,
correct, bro.
You know what I mean? So
well said, bro. That's all. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant by that. Exactly. All right, so that's a good. I think I'm curious to take this one. What do you hope the younger version of yourself hears in your songs now? If you had to think, like, what do you think your younger version of yourself would feel about your songs now that you got?
Dude, I don't even know. Ooh, that's kind of scary. I don't know, because, like, I have a song called Dear Jor. And Dear Jor was basically me talking to my younger self, in a sense. Okay. But like I said, when I was younger, I liked music. I loved music. Music has always had, like, a spot in my heart. I never would have thought that I would be a rapper, bro. Like, I was one of them kids. Like, there was a kid in my middle school I don't know if he still be rapping. I can't even remember his name, but he was like a SoundCloud rapper.
Okay.
I was like, yo, like this kid is like the corniest man alive. Like you are a SoundCloud rapper. Like, and you know, my generation that was popping. Like you had X was big on SoundCloud and Trippy and you know that whole SoundCloud era,
that whole wave.
Yeah, Lil Skies. Like there was
it had a big wave. Yeah, for the time, sure. Absolutely. No, it did have a big runway. Absolutely. So what would you say? I'm curious to see what you say on this too, because I always think about this. If you had a budget to lift up the scene locally, what's the first thing you would do?
Honestly, I would invest it probably in the music in Delaware or just into somewhere for people to perform. You see what I'm saying? Like I feel like there's not enough opportunities in Delaware for artists.
Couldn't agree more.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, of course, I want to look out for the community and all that, and maybe, I don't know, donate to some charity or something. Yeah,
absolutely.
Like that. But I don't know. Yeah, I want to be able to give artists a chance. Like, if it, honestly, genuinely in Delaware, it feels like artists don't have any type of opportunities anymore, bro.
Completely agree, man. Especially for our type of music too.
Right. And if you go places like LA, for example, it's very normalized out LA.
Absolutely, it's accepted a lot
here, more. Yeah, exactly, 100%. And here it's like frowned upon, dude. Correct. It's like it's weird, no, and people don't understand. Like, not only are we just trying to express ourselves, but like we obviously want to make a living off of it. Like,
well
said,
bro.
We want to go somewhere with it. Everybody wants to go somewhere with it. You know what I mean? So
the stigma around here is it's bad. It's bad, like you said. We I'm hoping we can fix that. But like you said, it's a bad. We've created a bad culture for the music around here, dude, for sure.
Sick,
it's bad. It's bad in my opinion. So I was just going to some good stuff coming up with the positive track. What's your release plan? Gee, can't even talk, man. What's your release plan going forward for next few months? What we got cooking?
First, John, I don't even know if I'm gonna drop it or like when I'm gonna drop it, but it's called Richie in the Middle.
Okay.
And it's a project. It's like one of my first projects where I really like experimented with auto-tune.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know. It's fire. It's like it's more of an up tempo kind of genre, but I plan to shoot a music video for it, and that's the only reason I don't know when I'm going to drop it is because I ain't shot the music video, and I want to drop the music video first. So.
No, yeah.
I plan to drop Richie in the Middle. I know my boy Sebastian Swisher Seb. Shout out Swisher Seb. And shout out Stitches. I know they dropping a project called Bloody Bastards.
That's right. We'll make sure we throw
October 30th.
We'll make sure we throw that up for the one.
Yeah,
absolutely,
for sure.
Absolutely.
But yeah, they're dropping that. So honestly, after that, I'm not too sure. I'm probably gonna work on a project called Rated R.
Oh, but I like that.
Yeah, I want to get some singles out too because I haven't really dropped any singles. I've been working on a lot of projects. So.
I respect you on that because I'm the same way. I'm not a big single guy. I want to be, and I could drop lots of. I just like projects too much.
Yeah, I do too. I just like to throw a concept together. Yep. And like some of my projects are a little bit all over the place, but some of my projects actually make sense.
No, you know what I mean? And to us, they always make sense. It's just overall, sometimes it might not.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm with you there, man. I'm with you there. Obviously, I want to ask you this: what's your daily habits to kind of keep you steady? Like, what's your daily routine? Like, run us through the daily routine we got.
Man, I wake up in the morning.
That's always a good thing.
I sit up. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a real bad sleeper, bro.
Really? Okay.
I'm a bad sleeper. Like I get up early and I go to work and all that, but I'm a bad sleeper. Like people will literally walk in and try to wake me up and I will have full blown arguments and I will not remember it.
Damn right.
Real shit. Like my mom, when my dukes used to wake me up for school and all that, she'd be like, "Yo, you get up, you gonna miss the bus." I would have a full blown argument. I'd be like, "Get the fuck out of my room! Get out of my room!" And the whole time, I don't remember any of it, dude. I swear, I was the type where, dude, even cussing at my mom. I'm a grown man, and she even still gets mad when I just cuss around her. I'm not even cussing at her. She get mad when I cuss around her. She big on respect. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I try to. like I said, I curse like a sailor. So I try to die it down, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
sometimes it slips.
I get you, man.
But yeah, dude, so I walk out in the morning after cussing her out, apparently. And I'm like, good morning, like, what's going on? Like, how you doing? And she's like mad. I'm like, what's going on? You alright? She's like, dude, you just cussed me out. I'm like, I don't remember none of that. Like,
God damn, man.
I remember nothing.
Yeah, I remember nothing. I don't know what to tell you.
But yeah, I wake up in the morning, man, for real. Hop in the shower, brush my teeth, and I look myself in the mirror and I tell myself I'm gonna have a good day, bro.
No, yeah, absolutely, bro. Respect
I start my day every morning.
Love that, man. Love that. That's how we all need to do it, brother. So I'll ask you this: how does success look at 21, and what do you think it'll look at 31 for you?
21. I feel like I'm now. I mean, I'm pretty intelligent now. I feel like I will put my money in the right places, but I'll also make bad financial decisions.
You're all right.
So man. You know what I'm saying. Especially if blowing up at a young age, like I don't know. I feel like I would definitely be a lot more lit than at a later age.
Fair enough.
I don't know. Blowing up at a later age, I probably invest a lot of that into like land and
smart, man.
So on and so forth. I mean, even at a young age, I probably invested in the land. Or
that's the best thing you can do, bro. That shit don't. That's the one thing that you can't really don't really go down.
Yeah, for sure.
It don't really go down.
So that'd probably be a big thing for me.
Absolutely.
And, other than that, I don't know what I would do at a later age.
Fair enough. I respect
you never know. I could be settled down. You never know.
You never know. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's hard to tell. No, that's a good answer though. No, I couldn't agree more with the land, brother. That's the one thing that you can't really mess up with. Okay, this obviously goes along with you talking about your kind of alter ego here. Beat or genre that you love and have experimented with that fans wouldn't have expected you to touch?
Rock.
Yeah, rock. I figured. Yeah.
Rock.
No, that's Gavin. You told me that. I was talking about this. I didn't even know about that. That was tough. Good old rock. All right, this is a good one. If your life had a movie trailer, what's the tagline? Like, what would be the headline?
If my life had a movie trailer, what would be the headline?
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Fucked up. Good answer. Okay. All right. Damn right. Hangover 4 coming soon. Yeah, that's right. Oh man. Okay. I'm asking curious about it. I know you said. I think I already know your answer. Studio must have snack or drink. Yeah, I figured. Right as I asked it, I looked there. I was like, "Damn, I already know the answer." Sprite.
I should be sponsored. To be honest.
Damn right.
I really should be sponsored, but yeah, Sprite. I need a Sprite, bro.
Yeah, you need Sprite. I'm a Pepsi. That's mine, man. I'm with you. You need a Sprite sponsor. I need a Pepsi, and we're
cool with a water too.
Damn right.
I just don't really like. I used to be big on dark sodas, but I really try to stay away from dark sodas. I mean, I drink a lot of tea. But I try to stay away from dark sodas. It's just like, bro, you can feel all that on your teeth.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, bro. They're definitely the worst. Now, Sprite's still so damn refreshing, bro. And I will say, everybody brings this argument up. You cannot beat the McDonald's Sprite, though, for whatever fucking reason. Oh, no. I swear to God, they put like Coke in or something,
McDonald's Sprite is gas.
They put like Coke in or something, bro. There's something in it. I don't know what it is, but good fucking Lord, dude.
It's got crack in it.
It's a good question, bro. I'm curious to see how you take this. I know you kind of like doing both. Hooks or verses? Which would you prefer? If you like, for example, say me and you doing a song, would you prefer doing a hook or a verse? Like, what's your good? Like, would you prefer to do?
I don't know. That's a good question. Probably a verse.
Okay.
I don't know. I've just not too long ago got into doing hooks. I probably say I got into doing hooks about a year ago.
Okay.
I was really big on verses. Like, it's crazy because I would do a song and it would have no hook. Like, it would be a straight verse. And there was a lot of times, even still to this day, I have things on my files that are just not even finished. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, so I'd probably say a verse. Yeah, I have a lot more fun with my verses.
Okay, fair enough. No, I was just curious. All right. One word fans would use to describe your 2025 era.
My 2025 era?
Yeah,
growth.
What did you say?
Growth.
Oh, okay, damn right. I like that. That's right. That's all we can do. Hopefully we hope that every year. Damn right.
And change.
Damn right. I don't want to put you on the spot. You don't have to do this one if you don't want to. But you want to drop a bar, then it won't get you in trouble on camera. Or you can drop one at will. Who cares? We can just whichever you want to take that as.
Can't be when I already dropped.
Yeah. Just give me your favorite bar. Just give me your favorite bar. If you ever wrote. Yeah, give me that.
My favorite bar is I learned how to eat pussy from them snack packs. That's my favorite part.
I love how he just walked the line of what you can't say. Okay, that was perfect. It was good. Just enough to walk. I love it. Oh shit. Oh man. So obviously we're closing here. Obviously wrap up a little bit here, man. What do you want people to do to follow next? Follow where? Where do you want them to go if you want somebody to like check out something for the first time? What would you try to send them to?
Honestly, I just tell people Rixhy Raxkz on all platforms.
Yep, damn right.
RIXHY
Yes, sir.
See what I'm saying? Place to see.
That's everywhere, right? That's on everyone, right?
Yeah, that's on everything.
Yep. Damn right, we like
you
that.
Can catch me on everything.
We like that.
Like, don't matter what the platform is.
That's right.
Don't matter the social media.
Yep.
Anything. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
Absolutely, brother.
All of the above.
Absolutely. That's my key. Simple and easy. Yes, sir. Everything. Yes, sir. And obviously, I think you gave a few shout-outs, but obviously you want to shout out Patty. Who you want to give some flowers to, man?
Shout out Pat, man. Shout out the guys. Shout out 4. Check my boy out, Lil 400. We can pop him up too.
Absolutely, man. Anything you want to say?
Shout out to the home team. Shout out Valid. Shout out to Gold. Yeah, man, and just shout out to my guys from Dover, man.
Absolutely,
shout out to the East. You know what's going on. So.
That's right. Yeah. No, Pat's been telling me about your little group with the home team and stuff. Definitely got to meet all those guys too. They seem like good guys. I watched that the podcast you did in Salisbury. They were good guys. I liked them, man. Yeah. I definitely meant to tell you that. No, I did like them. They were really cool. Brother, thank you again for taking time out of your night to come on, man. And you're welcome on here anytime, brother. And
yes,
we're definitely going to hopefully have some songs coming out together here soon. We're going to figure that out. Definitely. So we're excited for that. So stay tuned for that, everybody. And brother, appreciate your mindset for your age too, bro. Just so you know, me coming to you man to man, like I respect that you view it the way you do at your age, man, because a lot of guys get lost in the sauce. A lot of guys get lost in the swag, the stigma of it, and I respect you for your approach and your drive and your mindset in it, because that's gonna get you far, bro. So just remind yourself, it's always about the humility. You know what I mean? That's all that matters, man. So
I appreciate that, bro.
I just keep your head on, man. You got a good head on you, bro. So I respect the hell out of you, brother. You got my respect, but appreciate you again, brother. And as we always say on here, everybody have a great night, great morning, great lunch. You go to West Side, make sure you get your breakfast there. They got some great pancakes, cinnamon rolls. Make sure you get those. Shout out Sock. And as always, spread love, spread forgiveness, spread kindness. Let's do our job of making this world a little better. And that's all we can do. And let's just try to make this world a better place for all of us to want to live in and feel accepted in and want to express our ideas, express our emotions, and feel okay and free to do that in an open environment. And that's all we can do. As always, Lee, everybody love everybody. Richie, thank you again, brother.
Appreciate you.
And as always, of course, bro, appreciate you, brother. And as always, this is Who's Even Listening, signing off.